welcome back, you guys. So we're actually working on this right now, which is a GTO, we'll say. No, not GTO. It's a Le Mans. Or no, it's not a Le Mans either. I'm wrong. It's a Catalina. It's a Le Mans / GTO / Catalina. It's a Catalina, none of those other ones. Pretty cool car. We have a 400 sitting here. No, we don't have 400. Not even close. We have the junk. Well, I know there's guys that like them, so I'm not gonna condemn them. We have the 301, which to me, they're junk. I don't like them. I've heard lots of horror stories on them. This one has a really bad knock. You guys check the shorts, you guys will hear the knock. Pretty bad. But we're gonna fix all this, what's wrong with this, because the 301, ick. They could have actually, when this car was new, bought a 350 with one of these, which I think would be cooler than 301, but they bought the 301. Now this is, the guy that we're working on for is the second owner, I do believe. He bought an original owner, all original miles. He was driving it on the highway to work, I think is what he said, or back from work, and it started knocking. So 301 is coming out. He's got a badass 350 that he's gonna buy and stick in here, which I think will add more power to this thing and get rid of the problem, the 301. Again, if you like 301s, cool, but it's like one of the smallest V8s I think Pontiac ever made, and they're nothing special. I mean, I personally prefer the 400, or the 455, but this 301, it did its job since 1978, I think, 78 or 79. It did its job, so time to send this out to pasture. My pasture, I'm not sure if he's gonna want it back. If he wants it back, it'll go back to him, and if he doesn't, it'll find its way to a junkyard far, far away. So he's wanting to put a carbureted 350 2-barrel in here, which is a carbureted 301, or did I say 350 4-barrel? Sorry, 4-barrel. Pretty beast 4-barrel 350 that's built up. You can get rid of this 2-barrel 301 garbage that's in here. So, I know plenty of guys love the 301. I don't. Again, as you guys tell, kind of hate these engines. Clean up in here because there's a lot of stuff that I'm not sure he's gonna let me hook back up. Like his screws, he's probably gonna want his screws hooked back up. But you could pretty things up in here and not make it look so congested. But we'll get into that to another video. I pulled the belts off of it, hoping that, because I heard on another YouTube channel that belts can make the same noise as a knocking noise or a ticking noise. Now, I personally never heard that, but this gentleman's older than me, so he knows more than me on cars. He's been doing it longer than me. But that was not the knocking noise. The knocking noise is what I'm assuming is a rod, but it could also be valve train noise. But I think it's a rod. I'm pretty sure it's a rod, because it gets bad. The more RPM you give it, the louder it gets. So I'm gonna put pretty big stake on it. That's a rod. Never know, when I get out of here, I may pull it apart and see what the hell the problem was. Probably not, because I don't care that this is junk. It's 301. Again, if you like 301s, I'm sorry, but to me they're junk. On something like this, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm a firm believer in there's no replacement for displacement. That means, why have a slant 6 when you can have a V8? Why have a 318 when you have a 360? Why not? Why have a 400? Why have a 350 when you have a 400? I believe the displacement matters. So, but we gotta put an engine in it. He's wanting an engine in it. Air shocks on the back. And something, the rear end brakes look bad. But I'll walk you guys out in the car now that I'm done making fun of 301s. So I think this is a 78. I can't remember exactly the year it said, and I'm not familiar with these bigger Pontiacs. I do love the rims you got on it. The rims are pretty cool. They're like a retro rally like over there on the ground. It's off the Le Mans, but these are chrome. They're pretty cool. Really cool car. Vinyl top is actually perfect. I mean, it's really good shape. I mean, for vinyl top cars, as you guys know, vinyl tops hold moisture, and then rust forms and bye-bye roof skin. So car is in really good shape as far as the inside goes. That's the mileage on the odometer. Pretty cool car. I dig it. But yeah. And see, I have this car's older twin brother. See, Catalina's actually had a 65 years and years ago. Pretty cool car. But we have a 64, or no, a 65. So my Catalina had to be a 64, not 65. But we have the Le Mans. I like those rims. Those rims look better than those rims. See, those rims, these rims here, are basically the older version of those, which are new, I think, and they're chrome, where these are not chrome. But pretty cool car, you guys. We're gonna dig into the rear end, and I'll bring you guys back when we start finding what's wrong with it. All right, you guys want to see what a connecting rod sounds like? Now, I see some people saying that belts can make the same noise as connecting rods. In my case, that's never the case. As you guys can see, belts are completely off of it. So this is either a connecting rod or a bad bearing. Or the noise will get louder as you give a throttle usually. Hear that? That's either a stunned bearing of some kind or something in the valve train. I think it's connecting rod though. Because it gets louder the more RPM you give it.
Okay, you guys, when I say connecting rod, I mean spun bearing.
Exactly.
Somewhere.
Alright, you guys, so we pulled that drum right there off. And that is fucking rear end wheel, yeah. So that's rear end wheel. Somebody's put new hardware on it at one time, but
you're up and down. You're feeling it up and down.
as you guys can see, she is what's up? She's pretty greasy. That's neat. That actually goes in the back of the block. So, these are actually rusted completely off. So this is gonna go to probably the great beyond. But check this out, you guys. That might have been the tapping noise. Might have been. I mean, look. You can actually move it by teeth. she's just wore out. And then there's this here. So it's definitely probably got a wiped out cam. But it does have a frame on it, so that's good. This is gonna have to get pulled off. But other than that, you guys, this is going to the land of junk and scrap. And well, you guys, I'm gonna end it here. Nice night to just sit here and look at the car and look at the engine, and I feel like I got a lot accomplished. Now, this video wasn't very long. I didn't really show in detail how to pull an engine. It's pretty self-explanatory, but the video was pretty short. I made fun of 301s, which if you're one of the people that like 301s, I'm sorry. But, yep. See you guys hopefully next time when we put the engine back in this car. Well, a 350, not that boat anchor over there.